So, Alex, how does having an older sibling affect your education?
Well, you see, I have an older sister, and she does a lot better than me at school.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of tough because she has like a 4.2 GPA, and I don't really even want to put in the effort for that because I'm never going to live up to it.
And do you think your parents expecting you to live up to your siblings' education, does that affect your mentality about school, or do they not really? Do they consider you an alone significant individual with your own grades?
I think that my parents kind of secretly want me to be more like my sister, but really, I just don't really do that because I don't really want to try that hard in school. So yeah, I've kind of given up because I'm not going to meet her expectations.
Fair, thank you.
As heard from the interview, a lot of students here in Oakton High School struggle with meeting the expectations of their parents due to them having a successful older sibling. The issue is very widespread and can lead to significant results in the student who feel overly stressed, not good enough, and underestimated. Parents tend to give off a very certain type of energy when comparing you to a sibling, and this could seem as hurtful and negative, and almost as if they want you to become a second version of your sister or brother, and you feel like you're nowhere close to that.
My parents are often comparing me and my older brother, and it really puts me down, and it makes me feel like I'm not somebody of my own person. They're kind of just comparing me, and they want me to be more like him, but I want to be myself.
Yeah.
Many students meet the stereotype of feeling pressured by the success of their relatives, and this can be hurtful to both grades and their mental state. However, this cannot last forever, and some students already came to the realization that they are an individual, that they are shaping their own lives and not trying to recreate their siblings' achievements. Realizing this is very important because after this event, people start to see the truth. Rather than comparing all of your actions to someone else's, you need to stop and appreciate your own achievements and strive towards your own definition of success rather than someone else's. This realization helps a lot of people with their overall happiness, helps with grades, and many other effects come from this decision.
I mean, having a sibling that's successful, it's kind of difficult because I always compared myself to what they how successful they've been. Where once after a while I started comparing it to what I was doing, I wasn't thinking about how he was doing or what he was doing. And after I did that, I started to get better grades and do better on tests and projects because I've also just been happier overall too. I'm really it's the mindset that just made it really difficult.
So I feel like people kind of forget that they are their own individual person. You aren't decided by what the people before you did or people after you did. You're your own person, and just because you have an older sibling that's better than you and this or that doesn't mean that your parents love you any less than them. I think it's important that we really kind of come to understand that and don't put as much stress as a lot of people seem to have, and that's basically my standpoint.